Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mash.
And this is Zero.
Hey, what's going on? We are playing some more Yeast Origins. This is episode 16. We haven't done anything like this in a while because we've actually been really busy on the channel, haven't we, Zero?
Quite literally. If you guys have been paying attention to our channel, you would have seen that we went a little overboard with content from PAX, and I'm not upset about it.
Yeah, me either. I was actually just thinking today, like, I finished the last bit of my portion of editing, and I was thinking to myself, boy, I'm kind of gonna miss it because this was a lot of fun. But no, we went out to PAX, and this will probably be one of the first things that you get to see now that we're done with all of the PAX East content for PAX East 2024. And yeah, we had a really great time.
Quite literally. It's still some of the best content I think we're ever gonna get, because PAX is just like that. It's that magical place where we can go and just be up close and personal to developers, kind of like Play NYC.
Yeah,
I would say Play NYC is like our second best convention to go to, and then PAX is like our best, because it's where we get the best content. We get to do more than just talk to devs, at least at PAX, because we get to chill, go to panels, play games.
Oh yeah.
Like when the three of us, when we went to, our buddy Frank joined us, by the way, for PAX, and he helped us film a lot of that stuff. So shout outs to you, Frank. The three of us.
Yeah. Yes. We'll link them in the description.
But yeah, one of those nights at PAX East, it was past 10 o'clock. We were just trying to chill. And I remember the three of us, we just decided, we're not going to walk back to the hotel yet. Well, let's go to the gaming section, right? And just chill and play games. So we went to the retro consoles.
Mm-hmm.
And you and Frank started playing, was it Blaze Blue?
It was Blaze Blue, yeah.
Yeah. On arcade stick on the PS3, and I'm like, man, that reminds me of the old days back at Hunter.
Yeah.
But I was interested in the PS1 because there was an old CRT TV that had Time Crisis for the PS1 with the light gun. Dude, I was accurate as fuck. That was, oh my god, that was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Light gun games, I didn't think I'd miss them that much, but I really did. It was a really good time.
So, conventions are a great way to connect with old school gaming, because usually there'll be somebody that brings an old setup where it's not just the console itself, but they bring like some cool peripheral. I know that there was a setup for DDR, which was pretty cool, and you know, they had just getting to see a GameCube again and a Dreamcast setup. It's always a really nice feeling. So yeah, that was cool. I also liked getting to play Street Fighter 6 because I didn't play Street Fighter 6, but now that we kind of had like a casual environment to just play Street Fighter 6, and the room wasn't even that packed. It was just really you, me, and Frank over there. It was cool. It was a good time, and you know, I do think that PAX isn't the strongest when it comes to downtime stuff. There are definitely conventions that give you more to do after the actual show floor is closed, but there's still stuff to do.
Yeah.
But really, the main draw of PAX East is the show floor. It's just you just plan to like live there, you know, the whole weekend.
I will say this though, it took me a week for my legs to like get back to 100%.
Of course. Of course.
My legs were fucking destroyed, bro. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I actually survived PAX pretty good. It's just I had a lot of marks on my my shoulders, my sides, and the sides of my neck. Some of it was because of carrying about 30 pounds of camera equipment and other stuff all weekend, constantly, which I had to buy a backpack for. Like, I bought a specific backpack for this event because I knew I wanted to have everything on me. And then the other part was because I chose to do cosplay, and I guess my suit is kind of like hard on my neck, and just kind of wore me out.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are not aware, Mash over here is a fucking genius and created a fire suit, I believe that's what it's called, for Daytona USA.
Yeah.
And again, for those who still have no idea what I'm talking about, Daytona USA is that arcade racing game. You've definitely heard it if you've been to an arcade. Daytona, that shit. He designed a fire suit based off of the main car that's used for like all its advertising, and usually the car you're racing with too. Like, he designed it based off of that.
Yep.
And it's genius because you don't really see a driver in Daytona USA. It's just the car.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, I gotta kind of nerd out for a second and just mention that. Go
ahead.
There was a Saturn commercial where for like a split second you see the Daytona USA driver. It was unrelated to most of the marketing for the game. Like, you didn't really see that commercial that often, but there was a commercial. It's just a very rare thing, and in the game, you never actually see what the driver looks like. So shout outs to my buddy Paul Good, who actually interviewed on this channel a long time ago at MagFest. He vinyl wraps cars for a living, he vinyl wraps cars. I asked him if he could help me custom vinyl wrap my this racing helmet that I got. And we decided, like, what would be perfect to do, like, if I was gonna base it off something, because I love to customize stuff. I'm very much like a fan of different things, and I always think of what's the coolest thing that I can do to make property that I own a one of a kind and custom. And in this case, we realized that, hey, Daytona USA would be a sick thing to do. So I sent it to him. He made it, sent it back. It came out fucking phenomenal. He did a great job. And then at that point, I'm like, if this helmet is this good, like, I know I'm going to be tempted to wear it. And if I'm tempted to wear it, I should probably get a suit, to go with it. And and then that kind of got the whole process moving to create a suit around the helmet. And then now that's like the thing. That's the thing that I wear when I go to conventions.
It was ingenious, bro. And I hear what you mean. The whole wanting to customize shit, because I'm the same way. I'm an artist. Hell, for my Digimon deck, I drew myself with a partner Digimon. We talked about this before in the Digimon playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
But I drew myself as like a 10, 11-year-old with a partner Digimon, and I thought it looked good. So I made those into card sleeves, and then the deck that featured that Digimon, I used the card sleeves for that deck.
Nice. Yeah.
And then, of course, the PS5 that I have. I got those transparent orange dark plates and put it on it. And, dude, I wish you could see how good the PS5 looks in person. I know you saw the video, but if you could see it in person, you'd be like, oh, yes.
Yeah. I definitely like the idea of customizing stuff, and, not for nothing, but the PS5 by itself, I don't think it's the best looking console that I've ever seen. So
it's definitely not. The PS5 with the regular plates, I agree with you 100%. It just looks like an oversized a Wi-Fi router.
Yeah.
And I never really liked it. I understood why Sony went with the weird ass design like that, because it's hard to confuse a PS5 with any other console.
Yeah.
With its regular plates, you can't confuse it. It has that look.
Yeah.
That's what they were going for. And it's also functional. It's weird. Like, when it comes to Sony consoles, they designed it not to only, like, not be mistakable, but they also have a function to it. Like, apparently the slits, kind of like the collar that it has, it supposedly helps it draw in air, like using some sort of method. And I'm just like, what? But screw that. It just doesn't look... It looks like freaking Seto Kaiba, the damn thing, like with the freaking collar. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
So when the dark plates came out and, they rounded out those collars, they gave it like an extra vent and whatever. And especially after I saw that people like tested it long term and that it didn't do anything bad, all it did was, if anything, maybe helped it breathe slightly, maybe ever so slightly better. It's negligible. I was like, bet I'm getting it because I love transparent colors. I love it.
Right.
And anything to make it look a little bit sleeker.
Yeah. So you want to customize it, and that's great. And like, I think that making something that's personal, making something that you actually physically went out of your own way to improve, it increases the value, not necessarily monetarily, but for you. Like, the suit that I have is not really going to be worth that much, but to me it's like priceless because of what it represents and just, yeah, I mean, like the story behind making it and everything. So I'm really happy with it. That's kind of what I do when I go to conventions. And this year when we went to PAX, which is only the second time that we went together, I kind of thought to myself, like, man, this is the first year that I'm going to get to go to PAX that I have this thing that's like this amazing video game reference that I know people are going to love. And I want to show it off, and I want to take tons of cool pictures because we got photographers with us. We have a team of photographers with us. And I'm just like, I just want to bring it. But I know I'm also going to be doing tons of camera stuff, and I just thought I will risk it gladly and just basically do cosplay at the convention as well as being a camera guy, host, etc., equipment mule. So
we were both equipment mules, bro. Like,
yeah,
I need to get myself a special bag. I'm about to get myself like a camera bag to keep my camera in, because that orange hat that I always use at conventions, my Parappa hat,
yeah,
that's what it's wrapped up in right now.
Yeah,
like I have it wrapped up in a safe spot, but that's it. So I need to get myself a camera bag.
We gotta get better than that.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say, don't you have like a special device that lets you see invisible stuff in this game?
Well, right now, because to take a break from all the PAX talk,
yeah,
we're definitely lost. I mean, I feel like we kind of hit a dead end, but the very first thing I did was I went into this room where they had a bunch of glowy dudes, and before I couldn't beat them because I wasn't strong enough, I went ahead and grinded my ass off stream so I could get a little bit stronger, so when we start this playthrough, the playthrough doesn't have to be like, the episode doesn't have to be like 50% grinding, So I was strong enough to just go ahead and kill them. And what it went ahead and did is it gave me the option to double jump. So now we can get to higher places, which is great.
Oh!
Because now the level is going to open up. So previously unreachable stuff is now going to be reachable. We got the golden bracelet, and now we could go up here where we couldn't go before. So a whole new area. And we could talk to this little guy over here.
Oh, that's right. We still need...
Do I have the fruit? Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, it was like, honestly, I think that this level was a little bit tough for players because the 4 guys that you have to kill are like really fucking strong. So, but they're not bosses, so most people would probably just keep dying and be like, I don't want to go to that room now, And they would look around and they just get lost, not know what to do. So this one is kind of this area kind of hard on players, but looks like we got another piece of armor. So we'll definitely come in handy.
The Sylphin boots.
Yeah.
What do those do?
It's for that armor category. It doesn't do anything like extra. It's just more defense, which will be welcome because I think we're gonna go to the next area. I guess we're done with this area and we just go to the next one right out. And we have a cutscene.
Oh boy, here we go. Anyway, you choose who you're gonna be.
I will be Lady Rhea. So you be Unica.
Lady Rhea! Lady Rhea! Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried about you.
I'm very surprised to see you here. What in the world are you doing in a place like this? And look how you've grown. You have the eyes of a woman now. No longer our little trespasser, it would seem.
You really think so? But never mind that now. Lady Rhea, I have a lot to discuss with you, but this is not the place to do it. It's dangerous.
It's dangerous. Take this.
How about we head back to the tower base? Father Superior is waiting there for you. And everyone else has been worried sick too. I'm sure they'd be thrilled to see that you're all right. Lady Rhea?
Hush. We're surrounded.
Hmm? Ah, crap. Well, this chick's a goddess, right? Demons?
They're coming for us. Get behind me, Unica.
No, you get behind me. I'll protect you, Lady Rhea.
This is so weird to me because I'm the one that's playing, so I'm like, wait, now I gotta take over, what?
Unica? Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
That was supposed to be you.
Oh, cool.
Holy crap.
She's hanging
This
out
goddess
there.
is really just gonna sit there and do nothing? Like, gang warfare girl, come on. You're a goddess. Shoot a beam or something.
Yeah, I guess she just doesn't, she's just a non-violent goddess. That black pearl is important to the story, also. That's what the bad guys are after.
Lady Rhea, are you okay? Oh, god damn it.
Mm-hmm. Stay where you are, Unica. Shring. Yeah. Now we're going to get the item that the guys that come back are no longer going to regenerate, so that's cool. Haha, there we go. Haha, there we go.
Wow, that was awesome. And also, you could have literally done it when I was taking hits, you fucking asshole.
I could say the same about you. I'm truly amazed at how strong you've become.
Well, still just an apprentice. But I am technically part of the Holy Knights now.
Is that so? How delightful. My little Unica is growing up so fast. I knew that some of you had returned to the surface in search of us, but never did I expect you to be among them.
Well, I'm not sure I should be here, honestly. I mean, because of me, Lady Fina was...
I know. She's been captured.
I'm so sorry. It's all my fault.
No, Unica. There's no reason for you to apologize. If anything, we should be the ones apologizing to you.
Huh?
Fina acted as a decoy to help keep the enemy off my tail, to keep the Black Pearl from falling into their hands. You just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and got caught up in the aftermath of those actions. Part of the reason we left Solomon's Shrine without telling anyone, in fact, was so that none of you would get involved in this. But it seems we underestimated how quickly you would spring into action. I'm truly sorry for the trouble we've caused.
No, please don't apologize, Lady Rhea. It's okay. You'd have done the same for any of us. Oh yeah, I have something for you. Lady Fina asked me to hold on to it.
Unica handed the silver harmonica to her. Ah, she found it! Thank you, Unica. I believe Fina is being held in Rado's annex, which is connected to one of the upper floors by a suspended bridge.
Rado's annex?
Yes, it's a smaller tower with no foundation, hanging impossibly in the sky. You may have seen it from the outside. I sense it's a dreadful place, but I do believe Lady Fina is safe within it. For now, at least. If anything were to happen to her, I would know. We got like a twin thing going on.
Well, I'm glad to hear she's safe, at least. So I guess there must be something big going on, right? There would have to be for you two to sneak back to the surface. And to bring the Black Pearl with you, no less. Grandpa and the other priests were really in a panic when they couldn't find you. Lady Rhea?
I wish I could explain everything to you, Unica, but there's simply no time for that. I must get to the tower summit at once.
What? Well, you can at least see the commander and Cecilia first. They should be arriving here any minute now.
I'm sorry. I have to go. But I'll leave this with you. Oh, it's gonna be the thing. Yeah, the silver chimes. So now we can kill people for real.
Wait, isn't this what you used on those...
It is. Consider it an exchange. A new good luck charm to take the place of that silver harmonica you brought me. It's a set of chimes that grants eternal slumber to the poor souls for whom such luxury has so long been denied. From whom. May it keep you safe on your journey back home.
Oh, wait! I may be an apprentice, but I'm still a knight. Which means I took an oath to protect the goddess. To protect you. I can't just sit back and let you go to the tower summit all by yourself, knowing the risks. Even if you won't wait for anyone else, at least take me with you.
Unica, you truly have matured. But this is a task that Fina and I must accomplish alone. I'm sorry. I know I must be coming across as selfish right now, reckless perhaps, but this is how it has to be. Please stay safe, Unica. I don't want anything to happen to you in here. Warp.
She looked really upset. Mournful, even. I don't like it. Clearly, something really serious is going on here. But I don't have the slightest idea how to help. I guess you did say Lady Fina was being held in that Rado's Annex place, though. So that's something. Let's see if I can find it. Alright, so let me get this straight. This freaking goddess chick can teleport whenever she wants.
Uh-huh.
And yet she just kind of stood there while you took hits. Instead of being like, come here, bitch, let me grab you real quick and let's get out of here.
Yeah, I guess she did.
Just saying.
Damn it.
Just saying, it's a little wild.
These bugs are killing me. But yeah, so now, okay, they died, and they're gonna come back until we put the silver chimes on, because we had the blue necklace. Yeah. I'm gonna have to remember what a lot of those do, because it doesn't necessarily tell you in the menu. But yeah, that's, again, we've been kind of like mixing, sometimes doing the dialogue and sometimes not. It's not really that I don't want to do it, because I do like the story. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like conscious about reading like voices like that and doing dialogue. And I kind of misread a line at one point.
That's
and realized,
fine.
Yeah, but I realized that like it's kind of hard to just start reading a line without going over it once in your head and knowing, oh, that's where you have to put the emphasis, you know, and you kind of say the line. As we all know, putting emphasis on a different word is gonna...
It changes the sentence.
Yeah.
It 100% does. No, I completely agree with you. But it's kind of... I mean, dude, that's how it is. Yeah, I just wanted to emphasize it's the nature of the beast, and I think it makes for decent content. It's all good.
Yeah. And speaking of content, once again, to kind of just, while we wind down here, mention one more time that we came back from PAX East. PAX East is kind of like a gold mine for us for content, because we get to discover so many games and meet so many cool people, and also bring that back to you, you know. That's like the best part of it. So basically a month, we had video uploads specifically from PAX, which maybe like a bigger production channel would be able to crack that out in like a week. They would just upload like 3 or 4 videos a day, and we probably could have mirrored some of that, but it just doesn't really fit into our schedules. And I know that, like, speaking of people commenting and giving feedback, my friend Joe commented on one of the videos saying that he really liked the format that we're doing. And I just kind of had to explain that, like, at some point this is going to end because we're going to run out of PAX East content, and then we're not going to have anything like this for, the next convention that we do, that we film at.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. The next big convention for us would have to be Play NYC, and when are they holding that again?
Good question.
We'll look it up. We'll look it up.
Yeah, Play NYC was originally an event that was in August. It was like a late summer event, late summer. Then the last time that we went, it actually got held really late because of like just kind of how the production of the event got, and it was in November. And then they did it in the most recent one. They did it in August again. So it should be coming up in a couple of months. So if you guys enjoy the PAX East content, we will definitely have some more interviews with cool developers coming up shortly, in a couple of months. But like for a while we'll just be doing playthroughs and stuff. And I'm sure some people noticed I did a solo video where I reviewed anime, which was kind of different, and I'm just kind of trying to see like what else can be done for the channel in terms of like other types of videos, maybe something that's a little unique and different that people haven't gotten before here watching us.
100%, dude. It's funny because when you talked to me about it, I wasn't against it, but I was a little bit like, we haven't really done anime stuff.
Oh yeah.
But no, dude, you wrote it. You wrote it well. You presented it well. I loved it. It was great. It was well done.
Thank you. No, thank you. I had a lot of fun making it, and what I really enjoy is doing reviews of stuff. So we will both like to do another video game review each.
Yes.
This year, if we can get around to it.
Yeah, the problem with those is that they do take a while because
you want to get it right. You don't want to be the guy. You don't want to come back to the review like a year later and be like, "Oh man, I totally messed this up," or "I could have said this" and all that stuff. And it's like, "Oh man," And just the amount of research and editing that goes into it makes it such a long production.
That, and then of course, like it. Oh God! Like if this was just our job, it'd be way easier, because again, our job would be like, play a game for a couple hours, take a rest, walk around, do some exercise, eat, take care of the apartment, the house, whatever, sit down, play a little bit more of it, take some notes. Like we'd be able to pump out reviews, no problem.
Yeah.
Because that's not the case. We have to take whatever free time we have to play through a game, that we're passionate about, that we actually do like, and then have the foresight to be like, I should also be recording this stuff. Mm-hmm. But then again, you don't want to record too much because then you're going to have way too much content to sift through, and then not enough space on our hard drives to keep all that fucking content.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've done is I would play through it and then either start up a new game and record content that I think is relevant, or just record whatever content I think is necessary after beating it.
Yeah.
It's a pain. And so the recording process takes a while. So it's not even the writing part of it, because that does take a while. You do want to get it right. You want to at least beat the game normally, not 100%. I don't believe you need to beat it 100% to give a fair review. Just beat it normal, and that can take time. Because again, you want to experience what you can. So that right there takes the longest, just playing the game. Writing it up, if you have the foresight to take notes, it's not that difficult. but you also want to throw in a couple jokes. You also want to make it entertaining. You want to have some cool little tidbits. So there's research involved in that. So that is the next part that takes like the second most amount of time. And then the editing. Oh boy, the recording and the editing. It takes so long.
It does.
I think we hit that sweet spot where, like, when the pandemic was still like at its peak, like late 2020, where we were pumping out these reviews. Like, it made sense because what else were we gonna do?
Yeah, we weren't going to events and stuff. Yeah. No, I also again want to do as much videos as I can for the channel this year, because I feel like personally I've been slacking, and there are many different reasons for that, but I don't want to neglect what I do at this channel in lieu of other things that I have going on. But like Zero is saying, is that all of this stuff just takes so much time and effort, and we love doing it, but it's hard. If it was up to me, and I know Zero would agree with me on this one, if it was up to me, we would each basically do like maybe even 2 quick scopes a year. That's the video
100%.
game review that we do, and like that way we could have so many more by this point. But anyway, so I just wanted to say I'm really happy about how PAX was, and I'm glad that there's been a lot of positive response to that, and PAX in general was a really fun time for me, and we just met so many cool people and had a lot of fun and played a lot of great games. So if you guys see any of those videos, just know that there's a lot of work that went into them, and there's also a lot of work that went into the games that we're talking about. So definitely go check out something that looks interesting to you. Those people deserve your time and attention just as much as our videos do. And lastly, the last thing I'm going to say is also big shout out to Focal Frank and Sam for hanging out with us the whole weekend, putting up with our shit, and also
Literally.
just filming like an incredible amount of footage. There was times when I thought like, man, there's like at this point it's their like crew. They basically helped us film at least 90% of the content, because at one point I was waiting on a line, so you and Frank went off and did a interview that was Critical Reflex, but it's like, yeah, like 90% of the content or more, they helped us out, and it's incredibly appreciated, because it's hard to do all that with just 2 people,
The fact that we got anything done well at PAX 2020 still surprises me.
Yeah.
And it only shows that even having only 1 extra person, we're lucky enough to have 2.
Yeah.
Shows that a crew really makes a production substantially easier.
And what really was awesome was that we had 2 photographers. So, they knew their shit, and we both appreciate them. Like I said, definitely check them out. We'll put links in the description, and again, we hope you guys enjoy the content, and we're probably gonna wrap it up here. So again, like I said, definitely like the ramble. We ended up rambling a little bit, but we're making our way up this tower, and when we come back, hopefully we'll get to another save point so I can save, and we'll probably talk about some more stuff. Isn't that right, Zero?
100%.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on episode 17.
Catch you next time, everyone.
Bye-bye.